Good evening. It's late. Hello, hello. Notifications going out? Hello, hello. Shirley, how are you? Hey, fair lady. Hey, Stephen, how are you? It's a very chilly and very wet Wednesday night. Hey, David. I am, hey, Denise. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Philip. Rochelle, good to see you in here. You finally get to pop in, huh? Yay. R&B pop. Hey, Jordan. Kat. Ivan, how are you? Susie. Rainfree. DMA, how are you? Yeah, Big Sis is like, trying to remain calm. So, I am waiting for a friend. Hi, Joseph. Big Manelli, I'm your idol? Well, thank you. Happy advanced New Year. Right. We're going to ring in the new year. Joko, KS Copwatch, hey. Hey, Jody, how you doing? Denver Brad. Bokomo, how are you? Oh, thanks, Rochelle. I'm waiting for visiting hours to be over at the hospital. So, I did an update yesterday on this situation with the men in the motel. And, as you know, one of them had to go to the hospital. He was discharged. He is back at that room. I'm sorry, back at that motel in his own room, recovering. So, I'm at the same hospital right now. Oh, yeah, I broke 18,000 subs, everybody. Yay! Go Regan! Thanks for all your help on that, DMA. Much appreciated. Hey, Irish Rover. So I got a mod in here. Very good. Thank you very much. Well, I got a couple mods. No warning for trolls. Bye-bye. I'm at the same hospital waiting for another friend who is visiting her boyfriend, her husband. It's just more bad news. This one lost half of his thumb with a very, very serious infection in the hand. Thank you, Irish Rover. Get that hammer, get that gavel. So, these two individuals, I'm very fond of these two. They're working homeless. You might remember them in previous videos. They had a very tragic situation and had a fire last year. Lost their RV, lost everything. And Mark from the fire department, remember Mark? We all miss Mark. Tried to activate the Red Cross. You want to fight? Detective Gomez, MD Esquire Sr. on scene. That's awesome. Hey, Aurora. Yeah, Mark was amazing. And of course, you know, he was fired. Because you can't have city workers working for people. They have to work against the people. So that's how that works. So that's why he's not with us anymore, which is tragic. But, you know, what are you going to do? Fight. You want to fight? I'm always up for a good fight. for the right reasons. So, Bear and Amber, they're great people, okay? Yeah, well, he was fired because I liked him, because I spoke highly of him. I kept telling the city, this guy's doing a good job. Well, that was stupid of me. So, he got to suffer for that. So, yeah. And everybody else on the street appreciated him, respected him, listened to him. He gave them good advice and put the hammer down when he needed to, right? So, yeah, we can't have any of that going on. So, speaking of that, our contact with the city, Matt Wilms, the emails that we sent, yeah. So, nothing's happening. Last he told me he was putting all the information for the caseworkers in there, but I want to get back to this, so don't let me forget, okay? It's important, because I want to talk about that a little bit more. But right now, I'm just waiting for Amber to go visit Bear. Bear is he's a big teddy bear. Bear is a homeless working mechanic, and he's done a lot of work for us and for others, and he's good. He is really, really good, but deals with some health issues, right? So you've all seen my wonderful camper. That motor in that camper, it's a 1976, and it's got like 33,000 miles on it. Yeah, Bear is the master mechanic. And he got that thing running so smooth. That thing has never failed to start up in even that 10 below weather we had. So, I mean, he tuned that thing prime. Thanks, Irish Rover. I'll keep an eye out. So, this is kind of upsetting to hear that Bear's lost the function of his hand for quite some time. All because of infection. So, he's had surgery. They're waiting on, I think, the hand surgeon. But in the meantime, his woman Amber's got to, keep things under control out here as they're being chased by the cops every day, as they're being harassed by that business with the alarm, right? You saw that video? If you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's this business that just installed their own noise annoyance system outside of all city code and licensing. The Denver Police Department is playing kind of dumb about it, claiming that, they couldn't contact the owner of the business, and then they did. I was up dealing with that till about 1 o'clock in the morning after I posted that video, because what they have is some kind of camera system, and whenever they see some activity, they just blare this alarm. And these people are trying to sleep in their campers. They're not harming anyone. They're trying to work. They're trying to comply with the cops. They're trying to comply with the city. They're trying to comply with the parks people. And they're trying to stay healthy. And instead, something's going to give. Something is going to give. And so here we are. Bear's been hospitalized since Christmas. And I just hope that this is not gonna impair the use of his hand altogether. But these are the real things happening out here on the street. So visiting hours are till 8 o'clock. So I told Amber I would wait for her and, make sure she's got a ride and can get back and forth. And you have no idea what goes into being able to leave your camper without anybody in it, and the amount of anxiety that goes with that. People rob each other blind out here. The cops show up, whatever, it's rough. So we're dealing with that right now, but Yeah, Bear and Amber have had kind of a series of unfortunate happenings, but they always recover. You know, they always find a way to get their feet back on the ground. But that doesn't come without a lot of physical hardships. And so, you know, here we are. But I'm always there for them for these things, and they know that. So, Chris, this isn't really good work. It's just being a friend, you know, and supporting somebody in need. Unlike what, you know, the government claims that it's doing, and it's not. So, back to the situation with the guys at the motel. If you're just tuning in, you can go back and watch the videos. Well, thanks, Brian. I don't look at it that way, but you know, it's not hard to do a good deed for people that just, you know, need a little bit of help. So, all three guys are back at the motel, and they're waiting for the city to reach out to them because I told them that was what was going to happen. So they've all made sure that at least one of them is there at all times to answer a phone if they get a phone call. Remember, Denver keeps saying, you know, we've got resources. We want to help the homeless. It's their fault that they don't want help, right? I mean, how many times have we heard that? So again, government's got all the money, all the power, all the control, and I'm handing them this situation that they can take full control of and get these elderly gentlemen into a livable situation so they don't die out here on the street dealing with frostbite. Okay? Two of them have frostbite. Another one has a massive infection in his hand that is on the mend. It's actually really on the mend. And he's in a little bit better of a situation maybe than the other two, but still nowhere to live. But a decent Social Security check. So I'm trying some other ways to connect, see if we can get some response from family. But in the meantime, those of you that wrote to Matt Wilms, Irish Rover, if you have that email address again, if you could possibly type that in here. If not, I will put it in the description after I end this stream. But I guess, you know, Matt needs some more emails because I'm not getting an update and they're not getting any response. So, allegedly, all the way from New Orleans. Hi, thanks for popping in. Really appreciate that. Yeah, they pretend to use those resources. Well, sure, they talk about them a lot. But here's this other thing I want to talk about. And in that Christmas Day stream, thank you, Irish Rover, that email, Matthew Wilms at denvergov.org, right there in the stream. And ask him, are you going to respond? Is there going to be an actual physical response with resources to get these guys off of the street, since Denver claims that they have plenty of resources? Thank you, Fair Lady. Thank you very, very much. Fair Lady, much appreciation to you for helping me out. After one of the guys got out of the hospital last night, we got some things situated, thanks to Fair Lady and her generosity. So, back to that Christmas Day stream. If anybody was watching the chat, this is really important. I need to hear from anyone on this, because I already heard from somebody via email who I think has more information. But there was a person in that chat by the name of Kelly Bale. And there were some things being said in there that mods ended up blocking. So if anyone recalls that name, Kelly Bale, B-A-L-E, send me an email, please, and tell me what your recollection was of the comments that this person was making in this chat. Okay? Because it's important. Here's why. When Matt Whelms responded to me the first time, he copied 2 individuals. Guess who one of those individuals was? A Kelly Bale. At a private email address. And supposedly these are 2 workers. Shoe clerk, wow, thank you very, very much. Thanks for your help in District 4. Yeah, we could do a lot of talking about District 4. What do you mean, Kelly? Okay. All right. I see what's going on. So, those are supporters, and they wrote Matt Whelms because he copied them on the email. I thought they were employees of the city. Yeah, I need to figure this one out. Because I kept replying to all in that email. Yeah, Modern Retro Radio. Mwah! We did another cleanup interview today. And he's getting ready to publish that. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be good stuff. Okay? Yeah, Jonathan, I'm not doing all that before my mods, I need to trust my mods. He's a huge supporter. Okay. Kelly. Okay. Thank you very much. So, Matt Whelms was responding to apparently 2 other people that had written. Okay? And Kelly Bale was one of them. So, he's seen those emails. Well, Kelly, I'm not getting any more response. So when I replied to those, there was probably some confidential information in that. So it's not that confidential. However, Matt, come on, you can do better than this. Christopher Baker, do I have boots on my feet? Not right now. Phil has a new pair of boots. Thanks to my donors and one very generous person who went grocery shopping with me again. And we stocked them with groceries and some new shoes. But here's the deal. We are nowhere where we need to be for the city to be providing services. So I don't know what the hell's going on. So I sent Matt Whelms another email and asked for an update. Why do you want to know what I have on my feet, Christopher? Christopher Baker. All right, so that takes care of that mystery. So we know that's not a city worker. But did Kelly, were you, I don't know what happened in there. I hope you didn't get blocked. I guess maybe I have rogue mods too. I don't know. I hope not. I don't know what the hell's going on with the mod situation, but I'll be getting a grip on that. I'm trying to communicate with some mods. I don't know what the fuck people's problems are, but if you're vested, you're vested. If you're not, don't fucking lie. Don't lead me along. Yeah, Christopher, why? Who are you? Because you're about to get blocked. What does it matter what I have on my feet? I have shoes. Yeah, I'm just tired of the controlling bullshit. Nobody controls me. You don't own me. You don't tell me what the fuck to do. You're either a supporter or you're not. If you don't like what I do, you are free to scroll along. But you are not gonna destroy my efforts. You got rid of 99%. No, you didn't, DMA. You still have freaking everybody in your chat still has wrenches. Thanks, Irish Rover. Listenator, thank you for being in here. So yeah, we're gonna have to do a mod redesign. Car Thief News, you can ask DMA if I'm loyal, and I'm not even a mod here. We love the work you put in. Thank you very, very much. I want to pay no attention to people that are begging for attention. Hang on. Hang on just a second, please. I'm going to mute this. Okay, all good. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to have to go through and redesign the mod situation. Sorry for the moment of silence. Miss Johnny Bravo, hey, thanks for popping in here. I'm a guardian angel for the homeless. Well, I'm a friend to them, and they know I'm on their side, that's for sure. I don't know about a guardian angel. I'm really not fixing a whole lot for them. But we put up a good fight. We definitely do that, don't we? Irish Rover, we know you're solid. We know you're very solid. Do you shoot a solid par? Let's hear it. Hey Aurora, yeah. Yeah, I bring hope. For those of you that ever followed Brenda's story, 73-year-old Brenda, she's in one of the par rooms that Denver has, one of the motels that's being run by Coalition for the Homeless. She called me today. She's very, very lonely. She's stuck in that room. They're not allowed visitors. Her truck broke down, so she doesn't get to go out and see her friends. So if anybody's interested in going and spending some time with Brenda, let me know. She loves people. Her and her little dog are in a par room. There's just a lot of sadness. So Miss Johnny Bravo is Johnny Bravo's wife. For those of you that know Johnny Bravo. I think we'll be gathering this Friday. Everybody has court from the Sheridan debacle. Do I get enough sleep? Are we going to go with this bullshit again? Do you want to know how many hours of sleep I get? What kind of shoes I'm wearing? What time do we have court on Friday? We have court. Oh, look, it started snowing since I've been sitting here. Johnny Bravo is a good man. Just gave him a huge shout out on my panel. Yeah, Johnny Bravo is a good soul. He's also a champion for the homeless as well. So that's much appreciated. We go at 8:30. Well, that's sweet, Miss Johnny Bravo. I like that. There's nothing wrong with being who you are. Ask me all about it. Ask me all about it. Check out the weather, everybody. So, Aurora Transparency. We go to court before I wish to be awake. Yeah, 8:30. Clear out the hill in Arapahoe County. Check it out. So here we are again in the Denver metro area. Oh, there go the Littleton cops. I followed an Inglewood cop over here who was breaking the law repeatedly, doing about 45 in downtown Inglewood, where the speed limit's 25. No turn signal. Yeah, you could sit here around, well, this is Swedish Hospital. It's one of my favorite hospitals. They do really good by people out here. And I thank them. And there have been some horrendous situations, medical situations. Irish Rover, you have a different kind of snow in Florida where it's only 50 degrees in the sand. You poor thing. No, I meant Myrtle Beach. Sorry about that. So, Shauna, oh, thank you, Shauna, for that super chat. That's much appreciated. This is my last week doing direct street outreach. I will, however, always be here for these folks to do these kinds of things, and they know that. But I have to take a break from the heavy duty lifting, and especially these situations like Phil and Jesse and Dawn. So the money's not there. Dusty Best, no snow in Cheyenne. So that'd be Cheyenne, Wyoming, which is a couple hours north here of the Denver metro area. Burr from Cali, yeah. Fair Lady, thank you very much for sending that follow-up email to Matt Welms. I know you had already sent one to him. Did he not respond to you? So, we just patiently wait, I guess. Come Saturday morning, I'm out of options. So, if the city doesn't act within the next 2 days, nobody works weekends. We don't have, we don't have those types of emergencies where people have to work weekends, where, people's lives are dependent on shelter or not. We'll see. Maybe Matt's pulling it off. Maybe he's just putting all the finishing touches on his programming. And we're going to see him pull it off. Frank, thank you very, very much for that super chat. You guys, I really do appreciate the super chats, and I'm very grateful, and I would never tell you not to donate. But please know that YouTube does take 30% of those, and if you want every one of your dollars to go back into the nonprofit, all the ways to donate are in the About section of the channel. So, Cash App, Venmo, by mail, and PayPal. Oh, hey, Amanda! It's Amanda. Thank you very much. Did you see the weather, Amanda? Amanda has really hit it hard this year on the hand warmers. And she went all out and got all kinds of different types of the hand warmers. The body warmers, the foot warmers. Hey, McKee Sport, how are you? Good to see you in here. Ex-bootlegger, how are you? Thank you, Irish Rover. The Cash App is Dignity Hands, and the Venmo is at HHFDC, Helping Hands for Dignity Coalition. So there's always going to be a need to continue to keep the coffers filled for the nonprofit. You think Matt will pull monkeys out of his butt before he helps Aurora? Well, we'll see. He's got this one shot to do it, so we'll see how he pulls it off or not, right? I don't think they're going to do anything. I'm guessing, which would be nothing new. The city attorney got a hold of all this information, called up Matt and said, don't you dare show that woman that you're going to work with her. We want her in jail. We want her prosecuted. She is the worst form of government accountability to exist in this city right now. Don't you dare work with her. We don't give a shit about those guys, but you work with her and you will be fired. How much you want to make a bet, you guys? Prove me wrong, Denver. Just do it. Just prove me wrong. It's really, really simple. Irish Rover. And Irish Rover has been the deliverer of hand warmers as well. And I cannot thank you guys enough, because it takes nothing to keep a box of hand warmers right here in the seat, because there are people in need almost at every stoplight. So, are you allowed to tell me that you love me? Sure, you can tell me that you love me. Yeah, fair lady. I trust that everybody that's written has done it with good intentions for results. So, thank you. Well, hi, Carl. But I got all kinds of people in here. All kinds of new names. I love it. All kinds of new supporters. If every one of you that are watching right now gave $1, that would be $142 more that the nonprofit didn't have. Everybody gave $2. That would be $184. I mean, do the math on that for me. Hold on. I gotta find something real quick. I gotta make sure that I've got something handy here. We have to go pick up Amber here shortly. Thank you, Matthew. $284. I knew that. We're going to see if Amber wants to update us on what's going on in there. If not, I'll probably just end the stream when she gets in the car, depending on how she feels. So, Amber has talked with us before. You think my math is off? I think you're right. Do you want to know how I got through math in high school? Nah, you don't really want to know, do ya? I can do basic math without distractions. That's it. All right, let's make the drive over here. And the roads are now covered with snow. Did you give me $2 to tell me that you love me? You can do that every day. I don't mind that. That works. If I let you tell me that you love me every day. Everybody, you can all tell me that you love me every day for $1. I'll make you a deal. Oh, dude, it's a sidewalk. Yeah, the roads are going to be a mess. People that are living outdoors are going to be absolutely soaked. It's not as cold as it was last week. It's still about 33 degrees in Denver. So we're going to wait right here for our friend to get in the car. Okay, so we're here. Lori, thank you. The love. I love this. I like this theme. Let's keep doing this. I love you for $3. I love my friends. How much do we have in super chats? Bye, Hallucinator. 4 a.m. Oh, dear. Well, yeah, you need to go to bed. There she is. Oh, no. That's somebody else trying to get in my car. I thought it was an Uber. That has resulted in some bad stuff. I'm sorry, I'm not an Uber. He's back there looking at my license plates that are covered in snow. Let's just keep the doors locked. How about that? Yeah, it looks like daylight. I'm in the at the entrance of the hospital. It's not daylight. But you can't see the snow falling. That's a wet snow. Oh, we've got another I love you. For $3. Oh, you guys are the best. Thank you very much. Let's keep that going. Yeah, I know, G-Monk, but, you know, some of them don't put their signs in the window. And it's snowy. Oh, Lori. Lori loves me for $5. Do we have another I love you for $2? Going once, going twice. How about an I love you for $3? Going once, going twice. How about an I love you for $4? McKee Sport, you just nailed it. $5 each. Thank you. Do a super chat, a Venmo, or a Cash App for a $5 I love you. Yes, Raymond, thank you for outlining those supplies. Shauna! Oh, I got a $5 I love you from Shauna. Hey, Utah Cop Watch, does this look familiar? This weather? Fair lady, every comment moving forward, I'll hear it as such. Oh, thank you, Karen. PayPal works. Yeah, the love in here is good. Keep it going, you guys. because I am gonna flip Amber a little bit of cash tonight. I don't typically give cash, but these are people that I most definitely have no problem giving cash to. They work hard. A googly eyes $5. I love you. Thank you very, very much. I love this, you guys. What a great theme. I'm Irish. I'm German Irish. But I'm Irish. Yeah, everyone, just so you're aware, my PayPal account doesn't deposit directly into the nonprofit. That's just to me, and I decide how to use that money. So depending on what's going on, it's pretty much always going back into the nonprofit. I did use some of that PayPal money recently from some of you very kind donors who are very aware of the Slabby story. When Slabby came to live with me, she needed some vet care and all her vaccinations and a lot of that. So I did decide to use that money to take care of Slabby Pup. Another I love you. Yay! You guys got it going on tonight. Thank you very, very much. That's awesome. Yeah, Slabby deserves it. Slabby does deserve it. Oh, Irish Rover sent Slabby the cutest Christmas gift, and I showed it off on a panel that DMA and I did. She's got a cute little hoodie with drawstrings that reads "security" on the back of it. Slabby's a under 5-pound Chihuahua, little Chi-Chi. She's my little Chi-Chi dog. And she's living her best life ever. So, she should be down here pretty soon. Maybe she'll be able to sneak in a little longer visit. That would be good. She also has her dog with her. Yeah, little Slabby, she's the best security. She's yeah, it was a little too big for her, but her legs didn't come out of it. So as long as her legs don't come out of it, she can deal with it. Yeah, I'm pretty damn transparent. Fab Daddy, yeah, thank you for pointing that out. So if you're just tuning in or looking for an update, I'm here at the Swedish hospital waiting for a friend who's visiting her man. These two are great people. They work hard. They live in their RVs. They're constantly chased and harassed, just like everybody else. They're part of the working homeless community. And he's a working mechanic, and he's damn good at what he does. And he's done some great work for me on all of our cars, including my 1976 super cool RV that purrs like a kitten because of him. And he's lost half of his thumb due to an infection. So we're not sure what the prognosis is. Kind of waiting to hear, hoping this hand surgeon showed up and updated him, but I don't know. So she's here visiting him. She needed a ride. Do I meet up with people, Elena? Yeah, I can if it's convenient. If you're here in the metro area, we could definitely do that. However, oh wow, TKT, $49 super chat. Wow, thank you very much. That's a lot of I love yous, and I really, really appreciate that. So we're almost to that dollar mark. If everybody that was watching gave $1, we were at 142, but now we're up to 157. So we need to at least get up to $157, We might have already met that through PayPal and other ways. Thank you, TK. That was very generous of you and much appreciated. So this issue is separate of the update wanna fight. We're still fighting for the guys in the motel. And so we kind of discussed that on where we're at. And so far, we're nowhere. So we've heard from Matt Wilms once. And he said that he was getting things over to the caseworkers, the EIT team, which is the early intervention team. Which, don't even get me started on that one. But Matthew, another $10. We're up to $136, you guys. That's awesome. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Those are a lot of I love yous. Yeah, your thumb is not a good digit to lose. So, we got another $30 in Cash App. Yeah, we're way over, you guys. You guys are freaking rocking it tonight. Right on. Thank you very, very much. That is my email, Regan@helpinghandsfordignity.org. All the information you need to get in contact with me is in the About section of the channel. You guys are rocking it. Thank you very, very much. Amber's going to need a little bit of cash for some things that she needs. Well, Bear is not working. So I want to help her out a little bit tonight. I hope she's getting a good visit in down there. Can it help house them another night? Well, here's the thing with that. Yes, if you guys want to keep these guys in that motel, yeah, we can. But we need to be smart about how those dollars are being used. We can talk to them about them getting their, when they get paid here at the first of the month, about how we could make that happen. A couple of them get a check. Jesse already expressed to me, oh, bless his heart, I'm telling you, that guy, he really pulls on my heartstrings, that Jesse. He's the one dealing with the most extreme case of frostbite. Jesse's the one that wrote me that Christmas card. Jesse's the one that wants to know what he can do to pay me back. He wants to go to work. And right now, not a lot, Jesse, because you're injured and you've got to take care of your health. Jesse's 67 years old. And so I talked to him earlier, and he said, I really want to know if I can stay at this motel. So there is that option. So for those of you that are serious about ensuring that, you know, but we're talking $540 a week, you guys. That is the best rate that I can get. Irish Rover, yeah, you bet. You're going to blame me because you're up past your bedtime. You can go if you want to. It's okay. I understand. Well, they don't tend to keep these folks in the hospital with that frostbite if it's manageable. The problem is, did you send them right back out on the street? And they know that. This is that whole discussion about that continuum of care that I keep bringing it up. How more expensive it is to keep people in homelessness than to just lift them right out of it. There's all these discussions. There's plenty of data about how much it actually costs taxpayers to keep people in homelessness, in and out of jail, in and out of hospitals. And those are minor cases, you guys. Those are minor cases. These infections that are picked up from lack of sanitation, drug abuse, these things can equate to some very serious and lengthy hospital stays. I had a woman in here that was in here for 40 days with an infection that settled in her heart. She's lucky she walked out of here. But where'd she go? Right back to the street. How many times has she been back here under the threat of signs of that infection taking hold again? 3. Think about this. And we want government to fix it. Oh, money for cans? No. Aluminum is not paying. Unless you got a semi-load full. Oh, googly eyes. Another $50 via PayPal? That is a whole lot of love, you guys. My goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, they need constant wound care for those types of things. And when they're starting to lose body parts because of infection, yeah, they're gonna admit them. My preferred method of donation, it's yours, Ice Queen. It's whatever works for you. I prefer Cash App and Venmo because it just goes directly into my account, into the nonprofit account. And if any of you need a receipt, Karen Oaks Branch, how are you, friend? If any of you require a receipt, you need to send me an email. Otherwise, you're on your own because my EIN number is published everywhere. So if you are of that position in life where you donate enough money that is tax deductible for you, you need to take that up with your accountant. My EIN number is out there everywhere. Googly eyes, I wish you could too. I need millions. I could accomplish some stuff. I really could. Liberty Blair, whenever you can. That's greatly appreciated. I'm not asking anybody to do something that's putting them in a bad situation. So, you first. Your shelter and food first. Yeah, food is everywhere, but why is it so hard to access? Speaking of accessing food, I have to go to court in Aurora for my last arrest on January 5th. I will be in court January 5th in Aurora Municipal Court in the afternoon. I don't know what's going to happen with that case, but y'all remember why I was arrested in Aurora? Because I was trying to help a homeless couple access food. And who was preventing that? A cop, a dirty ass cop by the name of Christopher Sloan in Aurora, who got all butthurt because I caught him harassing him. He'd been having words with Jeremy out in the parking lot while Crystal would go in the store and shop. Sloan and Jeremy get into it, and then Sloan comes back with a vengeance. Crystal was told by the staff at the store at King Soopers, which we're still boycotting King Soopers, by the way. She was told one night she couldn't come in, but they didn't tell her why. They didn't tell her she was trespassed. She'd never been told she couldn't come in. Hey, hon. Oh, okay, good, good. Hey, I'm live streaming. Would you prefer me end it, or can we hear how Bear is doing? Well, I was just kind of talking on the live stream, about the situation, and if you don't, want it discussed, that's fine. But I am live streaming, so I just want you to know that. So I'll see you when you get down here. You can let me know. Okay. Bye, honey. She's on her way down. So, at any rate, Sloan has a beef with homeless people. And supposedly he was over there. I don't know if he was on duty, off duty. I still don't even know what the hell was going on. All that I do know is that that shopping center and King Soopers didn't even have a trespass agreement in place. So I don't know if Sloan was private security in uniform some days, not in uniform other days. We know he showed up there in his personal vehicle. And Crystal and Jeremy needed food. So I went all the way out to Aurora. We got another Cash App. Thank you very, very much, whoever did that. I go out to Aurora, take her into the store, buy them some groceries, some animal food. We spend money in there. We check out, no problem. I even asked the stupid front end supervisor. I call her stupid now because she's the bitch that was standing outside laughing with Sloan when they were putting me in the car. She called him. I think she's got his personal cell phone number, and she called him and said, they're here, right? Because I never saw him in the store. Nobody in that damn store ever asked us to leave. Got them their stuff. They're loading up their car. I'm getting in my car in the parking lot. We're ready to leave. I'm feeling great because now they've got groceries. Now that they've got a sense of security that they can go back into that store without any issues, right? So next thing you know, here comes Sloan. I didn't even see him coming. He snuck up behind them, behind their car, and started immediately getting confrontational with Jeremy, trying to shove a ticket in his face. So I got out of the car, started recording, and I'm like, oh, here we go. Mind you, I had already tried to solve this issue with the Aurora PD through internal affairs, which ultimately resulted in a lieutenant, Sloan's lieutenant, calling me, trying to figure out the situation, but he couldn't address anything because Sloan was gone. He was gone to training, so he couldn't pull him in to talk to him about what was going on. He fucking lied to me because what they were doing between the two of them, they were orchestrating going out and hitting Jeremy with criminal charges so they could dot their I's and cross their T's, in that they had criminalized or, I guess, trespassed one of them. So they knew they were getting caught in their bullshit. They had no agreements on file to be doing what they were doing for private business. I show up in the middle of it, and instead of them being honest, why would cops be honest? There's no reason for that. We're used to their lies. We pretty much know what to expect, right? I should have known that I was going to end up in handcuffs because I wasn't backing down from him. He's threatening to arrest me because I'm harassing him in a parking lot where he's in uniform on duty, where I had just spent money. I'm harassing him because I told him to leave. If you follow me in that King Soopers, I'm going to arrest you. Well, he made good on his word because he's a pussy, but I didn't back down. So if you haven't seen that video, you should go watch it. It's actually quite comical because Gallegos, the cop that arrested me, wrenched the shit out of my shoulder, blamed it on me, of course, right? I just got done with physical therapy. Thought I was doing good, but now my shoulder's acting up again. It's clearing in my clavicle as he wrenched the shit out of me. But anyway, so Gallegos takes my phone and he doesn't turn it off. He did good there. And so this stream continues to run while I'm in the jail. And I told them, don't bring Sloan back here. I don't want to talk to him. But sure shit, here he had to come to process the paperwork. And you sit right next to him at a computer. And this stupid shit didn't even know how to log into the computer. I shit you not. It is a comical commentary. This guy, he's a piece of work. What a dumb shit. Yeah, so anyway, I had to post a $750 bond to get out on that deal. I had an arraignment back in October, and this fat, incompetent, lazy ass representative for the city attorney's office, and I'm talking, dude, do something. As a working professional, you're being paid with taxpayer dollars. Get your weight under control. This guy was sitting at the prosecution table playing a game on his phone. Never once got up from that table to talk to me, to talk to the public defender who had a conversation with me, to tell me what the outcome of my charges. I'm like, why are you in here talking? You're the public defender. This isn't your job. This is the city's job. He's like, yeah, well, they don't really do that job here. And I mean, this public defender was good. And I'm like, yeah, that's not how this is going to work. So I went before the judge, and the judge asked me to enter a plea and arraign me and enter a plea all on the same day. And I'm like, you know, Judge, I'm not real comfortable with any of this because I don't have counsel. And it seems as though the city prosecutor doesn't have time to talk to me. So I'd like to ask for a continuance on this arraignment. And he said, okay, yeah, we'll do that. And so he wanted to set it out during the holidays when I was going to be gone. And I'm like, this isn't going to work for me. I'm going to have this set out after the first of the year. And the judge agreed. Then that dumb-ass city attorney put his phone down and stood up and objected. And he pissed the judge off. And he says, you know, what are the grounds? And he's like, for an arraignment? Well, that didn't set well with the judge. And the judge said, your objection is noted. Miss Benson, we'll see you back here on January 5th. So we'll see if those charges, if they still want to go forward with those charges. But, yeah, I'm not letting that one go. So everybody's convinced. Well, not everybody. You should have left. He told you to leave. Now, I didn't hear from the businesses. He never identified himself as on duty, doing off-duty work. None of that. I asked for a supervisor. I was going to leave because I did have to go to a doctor's appointment that I ended up missing because I was in jail. So I was about to leave, but then he brought that stupid security guard out, Tyler, from inside the store. And apparently Tyler became the new authoritarian god of the King Soopers parking lot, telling me that I have to leave. The whole thing was just a colossal shit show. It gets even better. So I file a complaint with Internal Affairs. What does Internal Affairs do? Calls up the property management company and asks them if they'll trespass me. 2 weeks after the arrest. And then he puts it in writing. Sergeant Sexton, over there in Internal Affairs for Aurora PD, puts it in writing as part of his investigation. Because I emailed him. I said, look, these people need food. What in the hell's going on? Their car's breaking down. They're right across the street from the King Soopers. Can they get some damn groceries? No. He reaches out to the property management, and the property management guy responds to him and says, yeah, I want all 3 of them trespassed. They can't come back, but I'd also like her to call me because I want to organize an event with King Soopers so we can do some homeless outreach. What? I couldn't even make this up if I tried. I couldn't even make it up if I tried. I'm telling you. So if you want to come watch something in Aurora on January 5th, I think I'm on the docket. Oh, and then they changed the case numbers in the middle of all that. I mean, it gets even deeper. They steal my property out of my wallet, my mom's driver's license. My mom passed away. I carry her driver's license. My husband's credit card was in my wallet. Sloan confiscated all of that because it wasn't mine. So Denver Metro Audits, Sweet Tea and I had to go over there and get that property back. There's a video of that. They weren't going to give it to me. Then they wanted me to sign for it without seeing it. Then they told me they weren't going to give me anything. And then they came back and gave it all to me. What do you even say? What do you say to it all? You know? Meanwhile, you ought to Google all the violent crime occurring out there in Aurora. Holy shit, you guys. It is bad news. This whole metro area, this gets really good. I mean, when you talk about how to expend resources for law enforcement, you know, I'm a huge fan of Denver PD District 4. Go to their Facebook page, you guys. You have got to go see this post. You have to go see the post with your own eyes. And you should probably leave a comment. Denver PD District 4 has been on a mission to hand out light bulbs as crime prevention. Meanwhile, there's a shooting 2-3 times a month at least on the regular in District 4. There's horrific crime in District 4. And they are expending cop resources for a light bulb program. I shit you not. Go read it. Go to Facebook, to the Denver Police Department Facebook page, and go read that. They're doing a movie on it. It just shows how worthless they are. Absolutely. I signed up to be a cop so I could do a video passing out light bulbs to a faction of the population that is too stupid or unwilling, whatever, government dependent, to put light bulbs on their property. I'm kind of wondering if people are getting like high-end landscape lighting for free. You guys, the stupid just never ceases to entertain, right? It is so hard for me to go out anywhere and take a cop anywhere serious. I just look at him and go, who'd you fuck over in the last hour? You know, I don't feel compelled to fill them full of accolades and attaboys for being wholly worthless welfare whores. Especially Denver. They're constantly crying, oh, we're understaffed, our attrition rates are so high, we can't hire people. Yeah, you don't need to. You just don't need to. Well, thanks, Shauna. I mean, it's comical. Those are the things that I'm going to spend some more time on that stuff. Because it's kind of brainless activity for me. And I like to dig. I like to do records requests. I like to understand why some cops are still cops. You know, we don't talk enough about POST, Peace Officer Standard Training. It's the certification that's needed to be a cop. it is the organization that sets the standards in the state to oversee these cops. And how they justify some of this stuff, they have these quarterly meetings, and we're going to hit one of those here after the first of the year. And you're going to be bored out of your mind, but it's kind of mind-blowing to sit and watch this meeting of all these cops from around the state that sit on this board and make decisions. And guess what? One of the sheriffs that sits on that board, Sheriff Dave Martin of Morgan County, is the one that threw me through those courthouse doors. That son of a bitch is sitting on that board, making decisions on who gets to be a cop or not. That dude should have done serious jail time. He should have lost his badge. He should have been prosecuted. I even filed for a special prosecutor because the DA refused to press charges on him. And that same DA, Brittany Luton, look her up, BritnyLewton, was convicted of being a pill popper. Yeah, I've got some communication from that very attractive woman. Go check her out. Look her up, you guys. Yeah, so Dave Martin threw me through the doors. He was the undersheriff at the time. Oh, there she is. We'll talk about this story later. She's trying to get organized, get the dog in the car. But anyway, these are the things that I want to dive back into. Hey!
Can I put this in the back seat?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Just pile it on in there, honey.
Right. Here goes. Grizzly.
Hi, Grizzle! I'm still streaming.
Okay.
So, some people were pretty generous tonight, so I want to give you that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
So, do we have any good news?
Somewhat.
Yeah.
He's better now that he's seen Grizzly.
Good. Hi, Grizzle.
I finally got answers for the most part.
Good.
Kinda.
Did that answer come in?
No.
No.
It's not anything we want to hear. They're still going with the fact that he's got cellulitis. But it doesn't look good. It looks gross.
Are they draining it?
He's got to go for another procedure. And I don't understand why. So, they're going to start calling me when the doctor comes in. Every time they come in, they're going to call me.
So you can hear what's
Yep.
going on. Yeah, good.
Because I can't get down here.
Right.
He's going to call his dad. Because I don't have a vehicle. He's going to have his dad try and get us a car. So that way it's easier for me to come back and forth with the dogs.
Honey, I'm right here.
No, I'm saying because...
I know, but
And...
until then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was asking about Dave. I told him that it's cold out. He said, well, tell Dave to come stay at the RV with you.
Oh,
He doesn't want me to be by myself.
Right.
And Dave's been coming to check and ask how Bear's doing. Everybody's just we haven't been able to make it up here. 'Cause there's no way.
I'm your way, you know that.
Right.
So do you want to... How are you going to find him?
I was gonna...
Wait.
No, I was actually gonna... He told me he was under the bridge, so I was just gonna walk over there. Because that gives me a chance to take them to the bathroom.
That's a hell of a walk.
He's under Mississippi. Right there.
All right, you guys. Well, we're gonna We're going to focus on the road because, here we go. This is where we're at, the weather. You didn't go in the hospital when it was doing this. It was raining when you
Right.
went in. But here we are in another little snowstorm in Denver. So, all right, you guys. Hey, everybody, thank you for being in here tonight. Thank you for your generosity. It's much appreciated. It's always needed. There is always a need. And I'm just going to, do what I can where I can in these emergency situations. But we got to come together and talk more about what we're doing with the guys in the motel. Send those emails again, please, you guys. And thank you very, very much for being in here. Have a good night.